morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir,
Arnav, are we visible and audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come little closer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, look, okay. Arnav, introduce yourself.
Uh, Sir, I'm Arunav Dave. I originally hail from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I have done my undergraduate in law from the Department of Law, University of Calcutta. Uh, just a week ago, I have finished my master's in criminal law from the Rajiv Gandhi School of Law at IIT Kharagpur. And sir, this is my second attempt at the Central Armed Police Force
Very good.
assistant commandant examination.
Very good. And you hail from Chhattisgarh. Recently, the government has stated, you are aware, the Home Ministry has said that the Naxalism is almost gone. What is your view on that? What next we need to do?
Sir, the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, recently said that 31st March will be the last date by which time.
No, 31st we have already crossed. You can go ahead. Take
Right.
answer. Yeah.
Sir, I think I don't think it was mere sloganeering. I think political messaging is also important, not just for our men on the ground, but also for the people in general. So it shows intent, and yes, sir, the forces have become active from the last couple of years, and Naxalism has receded a lot, at least in Chhattisgarh.
Okay. So particularly, can you tell me about what is happening in Raipur district?
Sir, Raipur district, as in currently. Sir,
Yeah, currently.
So this year, Raipur had shifted from the regular state police to a commissionerate system in January of this year. So Raipur police will now be headed by an IG level officer. Sir, recently in the Swachh Bharat Sarvekshan, Raipur got, I think, the fourth rank, a fourth All India rank by cleanliness. So these are the couple of things that come to mind. I've only been in Raipur for a week, sir. I just came back from camp.
Okay, no problem. Because wherever we are, today information is flowing everywhere. But doesn't mean that we need to be geographically inside so that we understand what's happening around.
Right, sir.
News are available everywhere, right? And today, the Delhi is put on a high alert. Did you see the newspaper?
Sir, for just 1 minute, sir. Yes, sir. I couldn't hear you, sir.
Today, Delhi has been put on high alert. Did you see in the newspaper?
No, sir. I haven't seen today's newspaper.
Okay, no problem, no issue. So you said you did your master's in criminal law.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about our criminal judicial system in India.
Right, sir. Sir, so in India, sir, civil and criminal courts operate side by side at the district level. In the High Court, sir, criminal law has different benches as opposed to civil law and other matters. So criminal law is governed by the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 and the BNNS, BNSS, which was the erstwhile Criminal Procedure Code, as well as the Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam, the erstwhile Indian Evidence Act. And so these acts govern criminal law broadly. There are also a lot of specialized criminal laws such as the UAPA, PMLA, and the likes.
Very good. There are some criticism or genuine criticism that our criminal procedure takes quite a long time to deliver its judgment, right? Yeah. So what ails our criminal judicial system, justice system?
Sir, I feel that there is this instinct in the people that as soon as somebody is accused, we have to hang them from the nearest tree. But criminal procedure is takes a lot of time, has a lot of safeguards, exactly for the reason, sir, that in a criminal trial, sir, the entire force of the state is against the individual. So it's a very uneven contest. And so, sir, we like to see justice dispensed as quickly as possible. But when that happens, sir, a lot of innocent individuals can also be, put to the sword if we make haste. So, sir, it is lethargic in a sense for a reason, sir, to protect the innocent as well.
Okay. Having studied law, particularly with criminal law with the PG, you could have been doing very well in practicing or in some form as a legal advisor, lawyer. But why choose CASF?
Sir, actually, I have been trying to go into the uniform services for a while now. I have given a couple of attempts of the defense services as well. I was conferenced out in the SSBs twice at Allahabad and Bhopal. And last year, sir, I missed the interview call of this exam by a single mark. And sir, this is the line I've been trying to go in. Obviously, sir, that is what I will do. Even if I get into this exam, I think there will be a year's gap, year or a year and a half's gap in which time I'll be practicing in the court, sir. But this is something I really want to do.
Okay. We talk about, basic structure doctrine as evolved in 1973, Keshavananda Bharati's case. So there is a way, it is now not static, become very dynamic. What is your view on that? Should it be static or dynamic?
Sir, I lean slightly towards parliamentary supremacy, and sir, the basic structure doctrine is a judicial innovation. And so, sir, I am slightly skeptical of the ever expanding definition of basic structure. And sir, I think there has to be some limit to it, sir. We can't completely leave it to the judiciary. That is my view, sir.
Where do you want to put an end to? You want to say that no more innovation?
No, sir, not no more innovation. Obviously, sir, the judiciary has done a very good job in checking and balancing the excesses of parliament. But at the same time, sir, leaving the whole basic structure doctrine to the judiciary, sir, when the judiciary is unelected, I think, sir, is I think is a case of judicial overreach, sir. So I think that some balance needs to be created as to how we
Yeah,
resolve
that,
this.
that is exactly the point. How do you create? Is it a self-restraint by the judiciary, or you want a kind of an parliamentary overreach or parliamentary oversight?
Sir, I think the judiciary has restrained itself so far. I mean, there have been bouts
No,
in cases.
my question is very straight. Do you want you leave it only to the judiciary for self-restriction, right? Or do you want a parliamentary oversight over this issue?
Sir, I would say self-restraint as long as the judiciary does not overreach, and if it
No,
does overreach,
it again, as long as it doesn't, it's a qualifying words that you are putting in.
yes, sir. Sir, I haven't thought about it at length too. I can't really come up with a framework,
Oh,
sir.
okay. So you are interested in, Western music. Tell me something about the development of jazz as on today.
Sir, I'm not I'm not in very well versed with that genre, sir.
Yeah, which journal you are interested in?
Sir, sir, actually, I was listening to a lot of Wagner and Mozart and things when I wrote that in my DAF, but I
Hmm.
haven't had a lot of time to listen to music recently lately, sir, because of my dissertation and these exams.
Tell me then what is the what makes you more attracted towards the Western music?
Sir, I would say, sir, the sophistication and the harmony in Western music. Although I'm not a musician, sir, and I cannot play any instrument, which is one of
There is no
my
need. There is no
demerits.
need. There is no need. The conversion of art is enough. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I would say the sophistication and the harmony, so many instruments. And sir, I've heard a little bit of opera music, and I think on a very grand scale, sir, it really comes about together.
Hmm. Okay. You said about antiques.
Yes, sir.
There is an Indian Antiquity Act. What is the classification as an antique under the Antiquity Act?
Uh, Sir, I cannot recall at the moment, sir.
Okay. Okay. With this, I'll stop. Okay. Sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, Anu, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So you are a lawyer by profession, right? Or
Yes, sir.
advocate? Or advocate?
Yes, sir. I'm an advocate, sir.
Not lawyer?
Sir, lawyer is not legally defined. Advocate is defined, sir.
What is the difference between these two terms?
Sir, I think lawyer is an all-encompassing term. Meanwhile, advocate in India, sir, falls under the provision of the advocate under the Bar Council, sir. An advocate is a person registered with the Bar Council of India.
Okay, but those who are working in-house, are they governed by Advocates Act?
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, I don't exactly remember the exact classification, sir, but as far as I can remember, it is that uh, there is no bar for people working in-house. So they're not compelled to register with the Bar Council of India, but they can at the same time be registered as advocates.
Oh, that option is always available. No doubt about it.
Yes, sir. Sir, I believe as to render legal advice, you're not obliged to enroll as
Yeah,
an advocate.
yeah, true. But tomorrow, if you want to mean practice, then your means there's no bar
So there
in
is a bar
registration,
to practice,
in
sir. You
re-
have
in registering your this thing.
yes, sir.
Enrollment. You can always enroll at any stage of your life or career,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. Anyway, what was the title of your dissertation?
Sir, my dissertation was on reverse onus clauses and the presumption of innocence in Indian criminal law.
Reverse
Onus clauses, sir.
onus clauses. And next.
Uh, Reverse onus clauses and the presumption of innocence in Indian criminal law.
Okay, so now there are so many means laws like what Money Laundering Act or UAPA, etc., and certain public safety acts, etc. So really, we see that the onus has been shifted. Do you think in the drop of hat we should be altering the jurisprudence of presumption of innocence?
Sir, actually, we could trace it back to the Malamat Committee in 2003, where they suggested all of the where that reverse onus clauses can be utilized. And sir, you could I think we should view I think Parliament views this as an error distribution mechanism that because we might not be able to convict them, let them all go inside and let the court sort them out. And so this is problematic because I was looking at the statistics. Institutes like UAPA has a mere conviction rate of 2.5 or 2.6%. And sir, these people spend years and years of their life languishing in jail. So sir, obviously these clauses are not securing convictions, and at the same time they're leaving a lot of innocent people behind bars, innocent or not proven guilty people behind bars. So sir, that
Okay,
is it.
then this brings me to this very important issue of compensation. Those who have been put in jail and then not convicted after means incarceration of say years.
Yes,
Some
sir.
people are there in jail for 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, even. Okay. So when the onus is shifted to the accused, okay, and case results into acquittal, should not the charge of false imprisonment and false prosecution should kick in automatically?
Sir, it should not kick in automatically, sir, because there is a distinction about proven guilty, proven innocent, and not proven guilty. So, sir, there is a three system classification. So, if somebody initiated a false complaint, then, sir, maybe a charges of malicious prosecution or things of the sort can be resorted to. But by default, sir, this will not operate.
No, that is all right, but when you shift to the onus, okay, then what? You can put some anybody in jail and say he will prove his case whether he is innocent or not. We are
Sir,
not obliged.
actually, sir, recently what has happened is, especially after the Noor Aga case in the NDPS Act, the prosecution has to prove basic facts. It is
Mhm.
called the foundational facts
Yes,
doctrine, that
true, true,
the
true. Yeah.
prosecution will prove that, for example, that certain contraband was found on the person of this individual, and so then it will be on him to prove that he was not smuggling or and things of the sort. So those in India, it is not that you will just be taken up and you have to
That
prove
is
that you're
all
not.
right. That is all right. I know, but when you are in jail for 7 years, the state might is means pitted against you. Do you think by sitting in jail for 7 years you can prove your innocence?
No, sir. And I said there should be some sort of compensation. I'm not privy with those
Hmm.
provisions, sir. I think there is a
Okay.
compensation, but it's only for victims.
Okay, let me come to now this thing. Recently, there was very interesting this SAR exercise and due process. Some kind of due process was contemplated. If your name is deleted from your electoral roll, then there will be a due process, and then your name may be included or it may be permanently deleted. Then you go to court and means challenge this action. So that due process was not completed in many cases in many states, right? And even elections were held. So when we look at how these cases are argued, adjudicated in the Supreme Court before the highest court of the country or even the high courts, right? So looking at the arguments, looking at the orders, invariably mean many a time invoking Article 142 of the Constitution. Do you recall what Lord Atkins said in Liversis versus Anderson that more executive minded than the executive? This dictum is in a way has some relevance in this case now.
Sir, I'm not privy with the dictum, sir, that I more executive than the executive. as
About judiciary,
calling the
about
judiciary.
judiciary. He said, Lord
Right.
Atkins said about judiciary. They
Right.
have acted in the case of detention during wartime, more executive minded than the executive. Lord Atkins said like this.
Yes, sir. Sir, I would say, sir, on my personal opinions, that the SIR process was very confusing and dubious, to say the least, sir. A lot of people were left out, and then we had executive adjudication with the state offering grade B and grade C officers, but the election commission wanting grade A officers to adjudicate, and then the Supreme Court coming in and appointing judicial officers to resolve those disputes.
That is all right. The facts are established. But somebody goes to court and then they throw him back to that tribunal only. Okay. Where the tribunals are very slow in this. You know it, what has happened, what came in newspapers, etc. But then my question is about the behavior of the judiciary, whether they were more executive minded than the executive. No
Sir, I
need to
think
refer to Lord Atkin, means simple this thing.
right, sir. Sir, I would say that again, this dwells down into a conflict between the provinces and the union. So, sir, the state has to go. The Supreme Court has to come in and resolve the disputes, sir, because you have
No,
the
it's not
state.
no, this is not an issue between state and center, means union. This is issue between a right holder, right to vote, and the CEC.
Sir, I guess you could categorize it like that, but I would not say that, because, sir, this election commissioner is empowered to intensively review and decide and Parliament has power to decide the eligibility of voters. So, sir,
That is
this is
not changed. That it was not under challenge. That was not changed. All right.
yes, sir.
Process was defined by CEC. Okay, he was supposed to complete it before voting, before issuing the electoral roll. That was not done.
Yes, sir. But again, sir, I would say a lot of the deletions were redundancies, repetitions, and things of the sort, because we saw that the voter turnout went up drastically. It was at 93%,
That is
which,
irrelevant. Arnav, that is irrelevant. Reason being, that has nothing to do with the voting percentage. Issue is, if you are saying that you follow this process, I doubt your integrity as a voter. Okay, who has to complete the process? The one that who is alleging, right?
yes,
Okay, so Supreme Court has to support the right holder. If process is not completed, let him vote.
sir,
No,
but sir, but I would say that they were given an opportunity. There was an intensive review. Them having to their failure to produce documents put them in the logical discrepancy criteria and things of the sort, sir. And then there was a dispute resolution mechanism, and so they were given
that
dates.
dispute resolution system are dysfunctional, almost.
Yes, sir. Because of the number of cases, I think
Mhm.
almost a lot of cases were there, sir.
Okay, anyway, leave it. We won't don't have much time to carry it to means logical conclusion, but I think you need to read more about it. Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you so much. All the best.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.